Hey guys, it's SJ. I hope you're really well. Thanks for popping by. Today's video is a weight loss themed one. I do some weight loss videos because I lost 4 stone last year. I'll link my playlist below because this video is more about how to get back onto a diet after a blip. So that could be like one day, a weekend, a week, a month, or 6 months. Like sometimes we just fall off that diet wagon. We're doing really well and for some reason it just stops and you think, God, how can I get back onto it again? And it seems really tough. Going back seems hard. And I get a lot of messages, people just being like, I need to start again. I lost a stone and then I've put it all back on again. How do you get back onto it? So these are just my thoughts. Personally, I did really well to lose the 4 stone. Didn't have any blips, didn't have any gains. But recently, the last month or so, my eating's gone little bit out of control, so I'm just maintaining weight now, but I've been eating a lot more takeaways, a lot more processed foods, and feeling it around my clothes aren't all fitting as good. So yeah, diet blips happen to all of us, and we wouldn't be human if we were like perfect 100% of the time, but there are some ways you can get your diet back on track. So my first top tip is to get over giving yourself those excuses as to why you are eating badly again. I'm really bad at this. This is why I had a weight problem as well, because I'd always be like, it's because I'm tired, it's because I'm getting over a sickness, it's because I'm really stressed at work, it's because there's just really hard things going on in life and I haven't got time to think about eating healthy. And it's probably true, all those are good reasons why we might eat badly for convenience, for emotion, whatever, but I don't think we should give ourselves those excuses, because all that will happen is the next time that event happens again, the next time work gets overwhelming, the next time your kid's sick and you don't get any sleep, you're going to give yourself that same excuse and get back into that pattern of eating, because you're like, well, I forgave myself last time, so it's okay if I'm tired, or it's okay if it's been a really busy week at work, whatever the excuse is. So don't dwell on the reasons why. Just say to yourself, I've been eating off plan, it's time to get back onto it, and don't sit and overanalyze why, because it's only giving yourself an excuse that you will remember and will go into that hard part of your brain that like to bring up that excuse again the next time you fancy a donut. So the next thing is to start from the beginning again. It is a new day, it is a new diet, and you're starting from the beginning. Have that good look at yourself in the mirror again. I had to do this the other day and was like, okay, I'm not too keen on my tummy, not too keen on my legs. I need to kind of start a diet and sort of taking it from step 1 again, because it's very hard to continue a diet. To say you've got 3 stone to lose, it's often that last stone when we start to forget about that last stone. Because say you've lost 2 stone, you're feeling good, you look really great, getting all the compliments, you've dropped a dress size, whatever, then it starts to creep up and you've put on like another 10 pounds and you've got 2 stone to lose again, and it's like frustrating. If you have done it before, don't let that be something that's like a negative, like, how have I got back here, I've done this before, I've got this to do all this again. Don't let that be a negative. Be like, I've done this before, that means I've got this in the bag, that means I can do it. Doesn't mean, oh, I can give up now, I've done it once, and that doesn't mean that at all. It means you know you can do it, you've done it before, you're going to look that great again, you're going to feel that good again, importantly. So look in the mirror, and I always say, look in the mirror, tell yourself, this is the last day I'm going to be this overweight ever, and then it's just a really positive way of getting started and reframing your diet again. So my third thing is that often if we've fallen off a diet, we're pretty embarrassed about starting it again because of other people's opinions. So if you're at work and you're like, oh, you show up again with your little, like, you know, 5-2 diet box or whatever, and everyone rolls their eyes and goes, oh, she's back on it again, how long is it going to last this time, or whatever. Or we have those perceived opinions that people are going to think. Nobody gives that much of a shit about what you're eating. Sorry to swear, but I just want to really emphasize this, because this was something that I used to really think about until I did the Cambridge weight plan and realized nobody actually sits and overanalyzes and cares what I'm eating. If I get out a Cambridge bar instead of having a cake, they might make a little comment like, oh, you're good. Do they go to bed that night caring about it, thinking about it, worrying about it? No. Do I go to bed at night thinking about my weight and what's making me unhappy? Yes. So don't worry about what other people think. Don't think, oh, it's going to be so humiliating when I walk back in again, or when I walk back into group, or when I ring up my consultant and say, can I start again? It's another day at the office for them. They are doing this 100% as a job, so forget about anyone who's helping you lose weight. They will just be happy to see you. Anyone at work, partners, friends, family, they don't matter. All that matters is you, and if you want to do it, do it. One thing I really believe in is taking pride in your appearance as you are now is going to help you so much. Don't wait until you've lost a stone to get your hair done or to buy yourself some jeans that are flattering or, you know, get yourself a spray tan. Do it now, because as soon as you have that overall pride in your appearance and how you're looking at the moment, it will lead on to you wanting to do all those good things about your weight. So I really think this is a good tip. So go and get your nails done, go and get your hair done, go and buy yourself a dress that you feel amazing in at your size now. Because if you're waking up every morning looking in the mirror and feeling that pride in your appearance, it's just going to spread that positivity all through what you're eating and help you make better choices, because you're like, oh, I'm looking good, I want to look even better. It's much better than kind of being like, oh, I've put the weight back on and back in my crappy clothes and I don't feel good about myself. It's much harder to pull yourself through a positive day. So yes, do something just for you right now and tell me what you would book as your like ultimate little treat that makes you feel good today. I do find it hard to stop having foods that I love. For me, I love things like really basic things like cheese sandwiches or pizza, but those things aren't something I can eat all the time. And if you're going from being in kind of a diet blip, often you've gone back into the foods that you love and you've maybe missed. So you might not want to just chuck them all out straight away. A good way that I've been doing it, which has really worked for me, is start with breakfast. So say today I'm going to have my diet breakfast, and then I'll have whatever I want for lunch and dinner, the stuff that I've been eating that's not so good for me maybe. The next day, have your breakfast and your lunch back on your diet plan and gradually get yourself into it. Don't give yourself a week doing this. Literally like one day, second day have your 2 meals, the third day have your 3 meals, and use it as a way to almost say like goodbye to those foods. Like, I'm gonna have a pizza. Think about when you're eating it, how is this actually making me feel? Am I enjoying my evening more because I'm eating a pizza and watching Netflix, or would I have just as good a time eating a healthier meal, watching Netflix, going to bed feeling much better about myself? Be like, bye pizza, really enjoyed you and I will have you again in a few months time. You're not saying you're never going to eat it again, but I'm not treating myself to pizza anymore. I'm treating myself to those size 10 jeans that I'm desperate to get back into, and that's just as much of a treat to yourself. So never think of this diet as a denial, always think of it as your ultimate treat, and it's a really lovely way of framing going into it. I hope those have been interesting. I would love it if you hit subscribe and like if you've enjoyed this video. As I said, all my other weight loss videos are below. Say hi in the comments and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.